Hello and welcome to an exclusive showcase version of the Food Manifesto, a programme from the College of Medicine and ITN Productions.
We're regularly told about the importance of eating well to live well, especially since COVID. The College of Medicine has always advocated a healthy lifestyle above taking tablets and offers dietary alongside medical advice.
I think COVID has taught us that we need to be more resilient, we need to be more protected, and lifestyle is very much involved both in producing a good immune system, but also, things like weight, which we know has been a big issue.
What is the best way to get enough vitamin D in your diet?
Well, the trick is to eat plenty of fish, mackerel, herring, and the like, red meat, offal, eggs, which we doctors used to say you shouldn't eat because of the cholesterol. We now say do eat because the cholesterol's good and it gives you vitamin D, and mushrooms.
How much water should I be drinking in one day?
I think we should drink more water generally, and one indicator is just to, when you go to pass water, have a look at the colour. If it's very yellow or dark, then you need to be drinking more.
Are fresh fruits and vegetables better than frozen?
If you can't afford fresh, if you can't get fresh, frozen is really important, especially as most of us still don't eat enough vegetables. So fresh or frozen, it's fine.
Affordability is an issue for some, but more often than not, we've just got into bad habits.
It's also about us having become sugar addicts, in our diets. Therefore, it's about how we change that diet and how we improve our intake of fruit and vegetables.
GPs are often too busy to give advice on nutrition, but a campaign is underway to make more use of the free advice available at local health food stores.
I think people want to feel listened to, and they want to kind of tell their story and to talk about specific issues that maybe they can't talk about with their GP because they've only got a very small amount of time with them.
These businesses are passionate about helping people live a healthy life. The health food protocol ensures they ask the right questions.
So have you been seeing a GP or have you on any medication?
No.
With more than 5 million people on the NHS waiting lists, independent health stores want to be part of the care system.
We can fit in the social prescribing. The GP, instead sending the patient, they can send it to us and we're going to put them in the 12-week program, okay? And that 12-week program, every week the patient is coming to us.
The College of Medicine was one of the first organisations to advocate social prescribing, where patients are encouraged to manage their own health away from traditional prescriptive medicine and adopt a more holistic approach.
When we go into social prescribing, which is when a link worker helps someone to get to the place they want to be, we measure something called the Patient Activation Index. It's about how much you're in power over your own destiny. And what we need to do is to make people feel empowered and motivated, because otherwise we're not going to change things.
The pandemic has accelerated the need for change in how we manage our health. Companies like Tate & Lyle invest millions of pounds every year into improving the nutritional quality of our food. Heart health has been a big focus over the years, but now attention has turned to the gut.
None of us all over the world are eating as much fiber as we should be eating. Fiber has an impact on gut health. We know that. Technology is helping us to know a lot more about gut health, how it impacts metabolic health, how it impacts brain health, even sleep and mood. So fiber consumption as a tool to modify your gut health is really important. And that's why we are investing in technologies such as gut models, metabolomics, to understand the composition of the gut microbiota, to have understanding of its diversity, and how fibers can modify that in the first place to remain in the healthier position throughout the life course.
Tate & Lyle's Global Nutrition Centre is aimed at establishing evidence-based nutritional science that's accessible to everyone, from businesses to consumers.
From our point of view, providing evidence-based science is really critical, not only just to support our ingredients, but to also elevate the role of nutrition for health and well-being. You will find information pieces from our collaborators, external experts, internal experts, some of them demystifying the myths around nutrition. So there's a lot of information for food formulators, nutritionists, and also for consumers.
Evidence-based nutritional information is also the purpose of the Nutrition Society. Their open access approach means all of their studies and findings are made available to the public via their journals, the most recent of which is the gut microbiome, which highlights its importance to our overall health.
We've all got billions of bacteria living inside us, and these bacteria, they're actually producing different things. So whatever foods we actually eat, the bacteria then get to break down the end products of those foods. So the foods we eat impact what the bacteria do and which bacteria are able to grow. And because we've got these billions of bacteria, whatever they're producing at the end can actually have an impact on health in either a positive or a negative way, depending on what we're eating and what they're getting at the end there.
A positive bacterial response and a healthy microbiome depends on the essential presence of fibre.
Really, how the bacteria flourish is from the fibre, so the non-digestible carbohydrate in our diet, which obviously avoids digestion in the upper GI tract, but once it gets further down the gut where we have these billions of bacteria that Gemma discussed, these are able to ferment this fibre and it produces the energy for the bacteria to flourish.
So it's not just about fruit and veg, but a good mix of everything.
And what is the best way to boost your immune system?
It's not just a question of going for those individual foods that are good for you. It's also about diversity, because what we know about the biome is that you need to have a broad spectrum of foods, including nuts, including spices, including cereals, in order to have a healthy biome. And a healthy biome produces better immunity and all sorts of other mental and physical effects as well.
Some health experts think there are other reasons besides bad habits for our struggle to eat well.
There's much less nutrition in the food we eat these days for all sorts of reasons. You know, our soil's minerally depleted and we add chemicals to our food, we add colourings to our foods and things that interfere in the way that the gut absorbs nutrients. In the 1930s, we invented the fridge and we stopped eating fermented foods. And fermented foods are, alongside probiotics, are one of the things that increase the diversity in the gut flora. And when the gut flora is diverse, then we absorb the nutrients from our food. It becomes more bioavailable to us.
More and more people are turning to supplements to support their diet. If our food is less nutritious, then it's essential that supplements are of a high quality. Aquasource products are made from a nutrient-dense blue-green algae, which the company says is more easily absorbed than other traditional supplements.
The future of supplement companies is really quite obvious. You know, if we don't improve our agricultural practices, if we continue to erode the soil, we're going to need these high-quality supplements more than ever.
Better agricultural practices are needed to produce the quality food we need to keep us healthy. But good health is about more than just food, and the College of Medicine wants to maintain the community spirit we've seen during the pandemic.
And it's also about us looking after each other within communities, just like we've seen during COVID, with masses of volunteers coming out of the woodwork. And from that, we lead to sustainable agriculture, producing sustainable, good food, and all the way to climate change. It's about creating a better world, but the essential bit of that is connection with ourselves, connection with the community, and looking after each other a bit better.
Thanks for joining me for this exclusive showcase version of the Food Manifesto. The full programme is available to view on the College of Medicine website. From all of us here, thank you for watching. Goodbye.